Alright folks, I got a test for you today. I'm testing this product right here. It's called the Auto Starter. You can purchase it off of Amazon. Actually, the company that I purchased a headlight for my motorcycle for asked if I would try this out. So I set up this bench test experiment here. What I did initially was I hooked up a battery tender. It's right over here. To this old battery. It's an old battery. It came out of an old boat that we had. This battery is from 2014. Battery is 6 years old. Then I hooked up an LED light to it, which is facing the wall right now because you can't see anything in the camera. And after the battery tender was had the battery fully charged, I turned on that LED light and I let it go. And it ran for days, 3 days or more. And the idea was to let this auto starter unit here show me how it works. What it did is eventually the light cut off, telling me that this product killed the power to the light, the same as it will if you have any type of draw on your vehicle, on the battery in your vehicle. So the idea is I hooked this up to the negative post. In the instructions it said you could hook it up to either the positive or the negative, so I went with the negative just to try it out. I hooked up my light lead to the top of this, my positive lead to the actual post, and then I let it run. So when this light turns off, what I'll do is I'll push this button and I'll see how much juice it's going through. So I'll test it with my voltmeter once the light cuts off. Right now it is at, hopefully you can see it, 12.1 volts. It should be cutting off soon. It did cut off already one time, so I hit the button, turned it back on, and now I'm going to test it, see how long it stays on for, and then we'll turn it back off and I'll show you how it works. Alright, so here's our test. You see that the light turned off from the previous clip that I took. What I'm going to do is test the voltage on this battery now to find out where it stopped. So we're at 12.32 volts. 12.32 volts. I hope you could see that in the camera there. So with this LED light being hardwired directly into the auto starter here, it did its job. It let the battery voltage run down to, I don't know, low 12s. And actually when it was on, I was reading the last clip, I think 12.13. Since it's a shut off right now, it's reading what it is. So what you do is you'll mount this button somewhere in your vehicle. If I can make it a little closer for you. It's tough to see there. Just a little power indicator. They recommend to put it on maybe on your windshield, even outside the car. If I was installing this, I would run it inside my vehicle and put it on the dash or somewhere maybe near the ignition. So what should happen when I hit this button, that light should come back on, telling me that there's power running to it again, just like there'd be power going to the starter of your vehicle, which would give you the ability to start. Any vehicle, non-diesel trucks, etc., should be able to start with over 12 volts. So I'll hit this button, see if the light comes back on, indicating that the power is passing through again. There it is. You can see it lit up the wall. Now I'm going to test the voltage that's passing through right now. 12.2. 12.22, 12.21. So it's ticking down slowly. Easily by now, you'd have your vehicle started. You'd be running off of your alternator, and you wouldn't be having any issues. So for anybody out there that's concerned about their battery voltage running down, from a continuous draw on the battery, I'd recommend this. I'm going to use this. I'd actually like to use it on my motorcycle, but I don't don't think I'll be able to, this won't fit in there, and it's not designed to be mounted to a small motorcycle battery. It does come with an extra post to use, or like an extension. I do intend to use that because I need some space in my Jeep, and I'll probably do a video about that as well. And then if you want a little closer look at the way this is set up here. So the post extension mounts to the battery, and then that mounts to your positive or your negative battery terminal. So that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this light. I'll get this video uploaded. Seems to work great. I'll be recommending this product for anybody that finds himself in this situation, needing something to safely shut down, safely disconnect their battery with the easy ability to hit a button and repower it. One final thing to touch on here. In the previous clip, you saw me check the voltage level. I hit this button to turn the light on. You can see now that the light has turned off. I'll hit it again so it will turn back on. There it goes. You can hear a nice positive click from this auto starter. It seems like it allows power to pass through here for a minute, 2 minutes, maybe it was 3 minutes. It's not that long. And then it will shut it off again to protect the battery. So if you hit this button accidentally, or you hit the button, you go to start your car, and then maybe you don't start your car all the way, or you start it and turn it off quickly because you forgot something, get distracted, walk away from it, this will automatically come back on and protect your battery. So I wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that. Thanks for watching.